Welcome back to Launch Your Light, a podcast that covers the soul and strategy of running a business and sharing your heart's work with the world. I have another incredible guest for you here today. We're going to welcome Robin Tomas. She is a spiritual GPS. I love that, by the way. We're going to talk about that. A consciousness teacher. Yes. A happiness coach. A quantum energy healer. You are on the right show. I will just let you know right now, you are on the right show. And she is the founder of Phoenix Rising Healings. She is also a fierce, happy women's coaching. I'm guessing that's the coaching program that you have out.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, you have so much here. So we just
Yeah.
also, I was dying laughing when you were like personal transformation junkie and enjoys collecting certificates and degrees. I'm like, oh yeah, she's on the road. She's here. Let's have her on. So thank
Yep.
you for joining us here today, Robin.
I am really excited to be here, Jayme. Thank you for having me.
Okay, spiritual GPS. Let's break that down. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, what I mean is that most of us have lost our way, and the we're meant to be heart master. We're meant to be heart led, and most of us our heads on a stick. So we forget that our heart is the master. So when I talk about spiritual GPS, I'm really like, let's come back to our true north, our true compass, and from there we can be fiercely unapologetically ourselves. But if we don't be fully in love with ourselves first, we're just like a balloon with no direction.
Absolutely. What's so funny is the true north, that is one of my big things for soul purpose. That's what I help people
Yeah,
like lead towards. And my business is called Tracking North Co. Because I'm like,
that's what.
that's it. Like so many of us are just here, even in this lifetime, to like come back
Right.
to our truth.
Yep, exactly. Well, exactly. And I think so. One of the things about that GPS, because when you're and back in the day, we traveled with maps. Like we there was no GPS. We didn't know where we were, but we at least had a sense of the direction that we were going. But nowadays, with when we have this reliance on GPS, we don't know that the next turn is actually our destination, right? So like if we don't know where we are and we're lost in the woods, it's really easy to give up. And right now, especially, it's so scary and so dark and so challenging, expressly so that we can wake up, that we need a light in the darkness. And that's really why that compass, that GPS, this is a signal taking you home. You can follow that signal and answer the call over and over and over again until it's like solid.
Woo! How did you get into this? Where did it go from? Yeah, I know this is going to be
I
great.
mean, listen, told you I collect certificates and degrees. So I've been doing personal work. I mean, I had my first Reiki session, personal healing in like 1998. Like, I mean, we go way back. I had an awakening. I had a moment of awakening. My spiritual awakening for the first time happened when I was 22 and I was completely stoned in Cambridge in my little apartment. And
Mm.
I actually sort of knew God on this like visceral level. I was like, holy moly, this is like the whole universe fell into place. And I've been chasing that. I had been chasing that since. And
Mm.
that, so it took me about 20 years. So I was like in my early 40s. Always, I was like, tell me what's wrong with me. You tell me what's wrong with me, and I will fix it. But you gotta tell me what's wrong with me. And teachers and healers and gurus and therapists and you name it, I did it and tried it and explored it and whatever. I mean, I have a literal alphabet of letters. And it wasn't until everything constellated and I was like, oh wait, maybe there's nothing wrong with me. Maybe
Mm.
I'm not fundamentally broken. Maybe it's actually okay to be me.
Mm.
And when I finally had that like solid sense of like, not only is it okay to be me, I'm kind of awesome and I have so many gifts to share. Like I want everybody to know this feeling, like know it. Because if everybody knew that they matter, that they have a light that needs to be shined, then we would we would live in a utopian world. There wouldn't be this like scarcity and lack. It would just be everybody's doing their work and being awesome
Mhm.
because we need you. And
Yeah.
knowing it, I was like, I need to teach this. And that's what I've been doing for now,
Ooh,
almost a decade.
I love that you bring that up. This just came up on the call that I was recording right before this with a group of spiritual entrepreneurs. And it's like, if only everyone on the planet knew that it was like almost only the most badass motherfuckers of souls can like make it down on the planet. Cool it is to be like granted life on planet Earth. Like, we need to remind people of this.
Yes, we've chose to be here. We signed up. Please pick me. I won the lottery to be here. People are like, this sucks. I want off the planet. I'm like, well, make it better. That's our job.
Like, oh, make it hard for me, please. You know what I mean? Like,
Right?
yeah, 1,972 life lessons. Yeah, bring it on. Like,
Yes.
we
Clear
designed.
all of the generational karma from all of history. Yes, yes, I want to clear out all of the ancestral trauma. I want to raise humanity up X number of degrees. And I just literally had a conversation with a client just a second ago. And I was talking to her about, I said, I said, you've always been the rebel child. That's just your role, except that you were never going to fit in because you're here to break down the system and fix it. And she went, oh my God. And it like hit her. It like this moment, she had this, I watched it happen, this moment of awareness. And she's like, you're so right. Everything I went through brought me to this moment. I was like, yes. It was spectacular.
I just want everyone who's listening to realize we've never met each other. Like all of these guests are strangers, and like within minutes, we're like leaning in and like spitting on the screen, excited to talk to each other. Like, oh, this is it. Like this is it. Like frequency finding each other.
Absolutely. Well, and I've always was this like sort of wildly enthusiastic, joyful person, but because I lived in the world and the family and whatever, again, I thought there was something wrong with me because I'm like vibrating sometimes.
Yeah. Yes. I'm like, I've even been told I'm in a good way. I'm using this now in my marketing. Spastic. Like I have
Yes.
so much energy, and the spaz in me, it's not a wound, it's a gift.
Exactly. Exactly. I actually held back from calling wildly and joyful spastic part because but like it's totally true. Yep,
Let's bring
exactly.
that word back. We're going to bring it back. The energy
Excellent.
has and own it. Okay, I do want to say, because you already brought this up real quick. So let's go over to anyone who's listening to this going like, oh, they're just going to be like light worker Care Bears talking the whole time. No, because I can tell already by hearing you, you're someone who can put their foot down and say, okay, these are some interesting times, y'all.
Oh God, yeah.
To clear this shit up. We've got work to do.
Yes. Yes. Well, yes, yes, and we have work to do. Yes. But
Play and
the
play.
the way I feel, the way I'm experiencing the world right now, and with, my guides and my team, what we're here to do actually is create new. Like the world is crumbling, and we sort of have to let it crumble.
Absolutely.
We can't attach to the fear. We can't attach to there is so much nonsense. There is so much nonsense. And we have to sort of, if we can look at it as like a farce, like I've started thinking of it as like the final season of an episode, and the writers are just throwing shit at the walls. Like they're just like, what
Yes,
can we do now?
yes,
Right?
that's
Right?
good. Yep.
If I can think of it that way, then but I can easily give into that fear. And that's not the giving into the fear. We're in such a creator moment.
Yes.
We're the that our voices and our thoughts and our patterns are so powerful that if we give into that, we're just creating more of it.
Amen.
Right?
Yeah.
So we really have to be in that surrendered place of like, this is all happening for us. And what is the vision that I want to bring
Mhm.
forward
Mhm.
instead?
Absolutely. Oof. I could go in a million directions with this, but I feel like I just had this on my screen. We're just, I'm having one of those moments where I'm like, wow, there's a theme right now. There's a theme.
Yeah, right.
Like I was working with this woman, and she helps with like past life regression and a lot of like deep hypnotherapy work and stuff, and
Yeah.
I got to help her.
Mm.
It's always so nice just to have someone else to guide you through these processes.
Yes.
Having a really hard time finding that unconditional love for a lot of the hatred and the fear on the planet right now. And she was like, I just don't know where to start. And I was like, honey, you start with yourself.
Yes. One of my favorite certificates that I've collected over the years is a Ho'oponopono practitioner certificate.
Mhm.
And so that to me is that like touchstone that no matter what else happens, like when it hits me, when it hits so deep that I'm like, oh God, kid, this is a big one, right? That Ho'oponopono practice has given me a way to like come back into my heart and I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And I will say that until I can like breathe again, until I can feel that letting go and surrender. And like we're talking like the bigger, like big deal things. And I keep saying it And I say it to me and I say it to them and I say it to God. I'm like, I'm sorry, I forgot there's only love in the world. Please forgive me, like help me with this. And so that brings me back home in such a powerful way.
And a lot of people, I think they trip over that. They get confused about that. They're like, oh, that seems silly, or oh, what could that do? Right. And it's like, well, if we can understand that the distortion that we have on the planet, like expecting to try to fix someone else's shit over there,
Right.
17 states away, when you don't want to deal with what's going on in your body, in your
Right.
home, in your family, in your community. That's
Exactly.
how we heal up the distortion. The when we can lessen that, there's more light on the planet, right?
Exactly, because if it hits you, it's in you. I don't care what it is. If it hits you on any level, it is in you. It is your distortion code. So
Mm,
you do that within you. You take that distortion code out of the world. You give it permission not to exist in the world anymore.
well, we're just gonna start howling like a wolf on.
I love it. Yes. Yes. You know what? That would be a first to have someone howl. That would be like feather in my cap spectacular.
I should have put the noise machine on. I'm in a collective right now, and there's definitely noise machines that we put on for scream teachers like me. I get excited, I start screaming.
I
Oh,
love it. I love it. I love it.
wait, we have to say that you're an Aries. So let's just interject real quick. You're an Aries and it's your birthday on Sunday. Tell them.
It is. I am actually, the first 50 years of childhood are really the hardest. So I'm 50 on Sunday. And of course, there's huge planetary shifts happening and like really cosmic changes. And I'm like, of course that's for my birthday. Like I can finally own that, like, yep, that's actually true. I have that level of power. But no, I'm a dyed-in-the-wool Aries, impetuous and impulsive and first and really fast acting. But I think that also gives me this like really fiery passion of like I just want people to wake up and be amazing, and I think that Aries drive is like part of that like push for that.
Mm, absolutely. I would love to do your human design chart. Have you had your human design chart read?
I have had my human design chart read. I am a 1-3 manifesting
I
generator.
love it.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it. It's
I'm
great.
literally here to be of service. Like that's my whole like I have Virgo rising, that be of humanity of service, and like my axis is like or Aries Libra. Like it's like I don't have a self unless I have a like we I don't rise unless we all rise. It's like my whole design. My Enneagram, social seven, like all of it is like God knew what she was doing.
So I want to know because with this energy, right? And I
Yeah.
love and people that have energy for me. I'm like, universe, send me people who can handle my energy. You ever feel
Yes.
like that sometimes?
I stopped seeking out people who can handle my energy because it's so weird that I usually just am so much bigger than so
Mhm.
many people. This is why I've like sort of I was trying to like fit myself into the world for phenomenal cosmic powers, itty bitty living space. So I just stopped trying for a long time. For yeah.
And three energy has that too. The three energy is like really
hmm
big.
hmm
But
hmm
I'm a
hmm
5-1, and the 5-1s and the 6 lines and 3 lines. We're usually like looking for people who can like go as fast as we can.
Right.
So,
Right.
I mean, that means we're here to lead, right? And
Exactly.
that's the
Exactly.
way we're creating. So since we kicked off with the creation talk, what is it that you're creating right now? What are you creating on the planet?
Ah, so cool. So what we have just begun, we just started 3 weeks ago, is what we're loosely calling the Healers Guild. I
Mm,
I imagine there'll be a different name for it at some point, but it's what I see is we're creating this network. I'm calling it like a mycelium network of the highest level thought leaders, coaches, teachers, guides, doing the deepest spiritual work, holding this incredible space for humanity to rise. And so it's like calling in the biggest the highest level of consciousness
mm,
so that we can hold that light in the darkness. And so each of us is like it's like a sacred space for the space holders, like you just talked about, like finding people who can match our energy, and also then creating offshoot scions of this guild that will like spread so we all have access to information and resources and support and high vibrations so that we can absolutely help humanity grow. And so we just kicked it off 3 weeks in. So this is the first cohort, and I expect we'll have another cohort that starts probably like in September.
Mm.
And I just expect that like every 6 months or so, we're having a new cohort of these like really high-powered light leaders
Oh,
sharing, coming together, being amazing.
the fact that you're on literally find your light, launch your light, like literally launch your light podcast. This is the whole point of my life.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
To
I'm
just
like, where have you been?
dedicate God for all of the brilliance that is happening all around us
Hmm.
at all times.
Yes. Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly. Exactly.
You need to be part of that.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's already wanting, don't worry. I've got her information in the show notes. You can just click below in the show notes if you need to go find her right away, right now. Go for it.
Yep.
Like to work with you because you have so many different certificates, so many different processes, so many amazing gifts to you. When someone wants to work with you, what does that customer journey look like? Like how does that look like?
Well, I mean, there's a million different ways to work with me. I work one-on-one with clients for usually at least 6 months, right? 6 months, weekly calls. That's like we're gonna clear out. I want you to shine fiercely and unapologetically. So one-on-one coaching with me, and the sessions are either coaching, dynamic, or some teaching, or a healing, or what, like channeled reading, or whatever's up, whatever we're dancing with. So it's like kind of an amalgamation of everything I've ever learned. Um, that's a six. Usually, what happens is I do 6 month coaching, and then someone comes on with me for like every other week, or every couple weeks, or once a month kind of thing. It's just like maintenance spirituality. Um, obviously that's my favorite way to work with people, and it, it's we get the most buck, most bang, right? Um, I also have like programs where we do something called 4 weeks to fierce happiness, which means you've done a ton of work and you're ready to clear out this one thing that just keeps coming up as a pattern. And so we do I have a specialty healing called a regression healing that came downloaded to me. And so we do a regression healing, your not past life, current life. We go back through your life where you've lost all the power in your life, pull it back, and then we bring you back out to the soul plane where you get to actually access this was the contract I made. These are the things. And so you feel that like total sense of purpose coming through. So you go back through all of those times where you lost power, and you get to be the support and energy that you needed when you didn't have it, so that you can come back up into this moment with your full energy complement right here in this moment. So that the healing and then a laser coaching session, it's 2 sessions a week, intensive 4 weeks we do this. That's like we're gonna blast you through whatever's up, right? It's not for the faint of heart, right? Like I won't let anybody just join that program. Um, I also have the Healers Guild. I do classes all the time. I have a membership site where I offer a group healing and channeling. So I have what I want is I never want this work to not be accessible.
Yeah.
So I have so many different tiers of ways to work with me, because I will never let money be the reason you can't do the work, because
Mhm.
we need it. We need you, right? So, I do so much to be accessible in any way, but like I said, there's a whole bunch of different levels of ways to work with me within your comfort zone, within what you want, what you're looking for, and I kind of custom make it based on
Mhm.
what you need.
Yes, you're living out your design so perfectly. And I love that you're a walking representation of I've got a million things I want to share with the world. And these like masculine business models are like niche down.
Right.
Only do one thing. I'm like, that would be the death of us.
Right.
Like we respond to what life is sending our way.
Which is the feminine principle, like, right? The feminine principle is responsive and receptive. It is, I mean, we need both. We need the masculine and the feminine. And I actually hold both really strongly, which is I create this incredibly safe space for my women to do the deep work, because I'm holding that masculine energy. And what I do is I hold the feminine energy for the men to like really embrace their divine masculine, and they can really solidly claim their space. So, I mean, I love working with both genders, or gender fluid, but like,
Mhm.
I it the feminine flow principle is what's missing
Mhm.
for so many people,
Mhm.
that's really what I want people to understand. So I couldn't niche down, because it has to be flow.
Same. I love to help my clients and anyone listening. We have a lot of entrepreneurs who listen to this, and you are a walking example of how you've made like the structure, the container, the masculine is your business. so
Right.
that you get to step in it and flow the beauty in there. Like this can be done. I think a lot of people like, oh, I have so many unfinished projects. I have so many ideas and I don't like that's the group I really like to work with. And I'm like, we are creatrix
Yes.
here to we are working with the spirit, the channel of our business that is
Right.
sending us ideas over and over again.
We are the steward of it, where it's not even ours. It's like that's one of the things we're doing with the Healers Guild is this first group is we're helping them understand that they're the stewards of their soul's mission, right? It's not like we have a soul, right? The soul has an us, and it's like, no, no, you signed up for this. We need you to embrace this, but you said yes to this already. So claim your bigness and do this thing. So that's what we're working on with the cohort right now is helping them really, really, really expand
Hmm.
into the fullness of their mission, their soul's mission.
I might combust in this chair right now.
It's spectacular.
I might just ascend right.
You're welcome.
You're back to me. I'm like, did you read my book? I don't know. We need to hang out. I don't know if we could handle hanging out. We probably can.
We might break down the Eastern Seaboard. I'm up for it. Like yes.
Okay, do you do in-person stuff and online stuff?
I do. I do. A friend of mine opened up a center in just down the road in Westboro, and I do a lot of classes and things at her space. And one of the missions with the Healers Guild is that we're going to be doing a lot of in-person retreats. What we're hoping is that we'll be able to do them quarterly. At the moment, it'll probably be like once this year because it's just brand new.
Mhm.
But I do feel like we need more in-person stuff. It's just a matter of like finding the time and the space to do that. But I do love working in person and workshops. And so, like I said, once or twice a year, I'll do like a spring thing and a fall thing. And I try to do things seasonally. Again, my pagan roots show through.
Hey, I'm a druid.
Now I do.
You do. Yeah, no, this is great. Yeah, yes. Are we twins? I don't know.
I, did we just become best friends?
We're witnessing this right now.
I mean, I'm a high priestess. Like I hold that high priestess energy, so that I love that you just said that.
Yes. So good. Okay. I've got a question for you that I wrote down because
Okay.
this will be good for people. What are a few things that you see people really struggling with right now? Like 2025, what are some common things that people are coming to you because it's around and you
It
and I
is.
take the lead in this. So what are a few of those themes?
I think I mean, the primary theme is like fear. And I don't just mean like fear of stock market. I mean fear of like there's a little bit of existential dread.
Mhm.
And I think I know it's because we're out here on quicksand, right? Like our DNA is actually changing.
Mhm.
That's the fundamental first chakra root has fallen away.
Mm.
We're rebuilding it,
Yeah.
but that the root of the first chakra, the belonging, the trust, the connection, the understanding, the ancestors,
Mm.
it's all under construction.
Mhm.
So it feels like we're on shifting sands trying to build skyscrapers,
Mhm.
right? So we're out here doing these incredible spiritual things, but yet that root we can't ground from our feet anymore, right?
Mhm.
We have to ground from our heart. We have to ground from our wombs. We have to ground so that we can be embodied.
Mhm.
And that's something that we haven't really learned. Even as deep spiritually as we are, we haven't learned that embodiment piece. So there's a lot of like fear. And there's also a lot of like um that uncertainty of like, I know I'm called to this. I
Mhm.
don't know how.
Mhm.
Right. So I have both of those themes running with a lot of my clients is like, I know I want to do this, but like I keep starting and stopping and not getting so I do think, and I just recently have gotten downloaded a new version of a first chakra
Mm.
reconstruction.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
This isn't even like on my website or anything yet because it just happened, past couple of months and I'm just still exploring it. But like I had this chakra reconstruction healing that I learned, and then this one is like that reconstruction healing, but it's aligning us with the 5D grid, not the 3D one. So it's aligning the first chakra, which is the container for the masculine container for the divine feminine is realigning it with the upgraded humanity. So it's like it's helping the ascension process. And when I do this with people, they're just like it makes a bigger container for us to expand into.
Mm.
Yeah, it's spectacular.
There's, I think a lot of people are like, but why does it have to, like, why is it like this? And it's like really understanding that we're here for this like death and rebirth big time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the example I've been giving people is that like and this is a hard example, but it's like how an animal knows right before it's about to die that it's
Yes.
cornered and the animal starts acting really erratic.
Yes.
It gets into that and it's like that last moment. That's where we're at with this
Exactly.
consciousness.
And if you feel it with your heart, like if you can get into your heart space and out of our head, if you can get into your heart, you can feel that it's hollow.
Mhm.
It doesn't have any substance to it.
Right. And it is time for it to go.
Yes, it's like a toddler having a tantrum. You just like love it and you hold the space
Right.
for it, but like we're not going to feed this. It's
Yeah.
hollow. It's empty.
And we need to bring it back down to its resting place. Like we are
Exactly.
exactly right now, for those of us, I would say just like light workers who are like involved right now or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Those that don't even think they're involved, but they are involved. We're like grounding the crash almost. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's coming down, honey. Like it's
Exactly. Yeah,
coming. You can't try to hold this up anymore. And it needs to go. And I think
exactly.
some people are on that team. And then there's like the people behind it that are like on the building team, right? And
Right.
all
Yes.
working together.
Exactly.
Right. And I think for people to identify, like, where am I with that? Sometimes I'm not here for like I'm not here for the uncovering. I'm not here for the rabbit holes. Like those are great, and I can get caught down them, and I pull myself back up. I'm like, this is okay. That these people
Hmm.
need to do that, and they are
Sure.
called. But I am here for the rebuild, and I need to
Exactly.
my energy and focus back to keeping the vision, holding the fucking vision.
Exactly. 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 I had a moment when my wife was still pregnant with my daughter. My daughter's now about to be 13, so this was 13 years ago. I had this moment of like vision. And I know it was a vision because I was wide awake. And I remember being like, we were in a space and the world was crashing. Like the world was crashing down around us. And I was like, I called in all these people to like, and we all stood in a circle and we all held hands one after another after another. And each of us had these amazing talents and we were charged with holding the light as it fell. Like the light was going to fall, everything was going to crash around us. Our job was to hold the light so it didn't go out. And when the Healers Guild took shape just recently, within past couple months as it was being birthed, I was like, oh, this was the vision I had. And I was like calling in these people to hold the light and build the structure to hold it while the world crashed. And I was like, that's what we're doing. We're holding the light. We're creating the scaffolding for
Mm.
it to come back again.
Yeah. And do you believe, in your truth? And this is what I anchor into. I feel like you were saying about the first chakra being like
Yeah.
that right now. It's like all we can do is anchor into our truths.
Yeah.
Like that,
That's it.
like
That's
that's
it.
grounding.
And I think the truth, that's why I say heart. We have to come for the heart. The heart is the only of the chakras, not really, but the only chakra that has a direct connection to the soul, right? The
Right.
soul and the heart are in constant communication. The other chakras, there are a lot more in the world and there's a lot more distortion, but the heart is the master, right? So if we can come into our heart, that is where the truth is, because that's our connection to soul. And the soul just knows it's all okay. It's already fixed. It's already done. It's already happened.
Mhm.
This is just the 3D playing it out. It already took place,
Mm, yeah.
right?
Right.
So coming back to that over and over and over again, the knowing it's okay. Yeah.
This episode might be a psychedelic trip for some people.
I certainly hope it's an awakening for some people because that's right. That's what we're here for.
Years ago, I used to say, and people thought I was crazy, but I was like, the heart is the ascension tool of the future.
Yes.
Sounded like a fucking maniac, like Charlie Day with like things in the background going,
Exactly what
the heart is
you
a
hear.
portal,
Yes.
not an organ. It's like wrapped around itself and it just takes us right through. And I sounded crazy. And now it's like making way more sense.
Exactly. 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 Yes.
Oh. Can I share a vision with you? Since
Please. Yes.
I was in a healing, I don't know, I can't remember. It was a visioning or healing or whatever, what we were doing, journeying. And Odin came to me. And I don't work with the name
Nice.
God. But
Okay.
when he
Okay.
comes, when a God
Yeah.
comes,
When it comes, you sit up and pay attention.
got my attention.
Right.
And he put a dark cloak on me. It was just like, just like not like a sparkly one. He just put a dark cloak on me, hand me a staff, didn't say a word. And we were in this orange space, and all the people were slumped over, half dead or dead. And it was gaseous and orange and just, oh. And he just pointed and gave me the energy of go, and they will come.
Nice.
And my job was to put my hand on people and
Mhm.
see if you have any life force in you. If you do, come and we will go. And seeing that and being like, what the that? Like, are we talking post-apocalyptic? Are we talking? And of course, gods, they just connect to you through symbol,
Yeah, sure. Of
through
course.
parable, through story. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
wasn't a literal being, but over the years, I was like in 2017, okay, like 2017, that shit was happening. And I was just like, and it has made so much more sense over the years. I'm like, I am here to help and see and spark the life force energy in people. We are
Yes.
kind of in the Walking Dead.
Yes.
And it is like many of us on the planet are here to like spark that life force of remembrance, just a soul remembrance in people.
Right.
You got life in you.
Hmm.
Let's go. Let's
Yes.
like get on the path.
Yeah.
The
Just
deep
shine the light. Just keep shining the light. Yes, because that's how they're going to see it and they're going to be called to it and they're going to come again and again. That's why I say we need more light workers than we can possibly imagine because we need so many people to be shining a light in the darkness.
And at the same time, it was a big reminder, and not everyone's going to come.
Exactly.
Not everyone wants to drink from the river of truth.
Well, they're not going to see the light.
Right. There
Yeah.
and hey, it's like it's none of my business. It's none of our business. Someone who's like, that's where they are. And maybe they came here, I will say this because I think a lot of people struggle with why are people going just like sitting and watching TV? And I'm like, there is a truth here that some people are here in this lifetime to have a restful lifetime.
Yeah.
They just experience battle after persecution. Maybe this time they're just here to like love their family, shop at Target, and like watch their favorite TV show.
Yeah.
And maybe hard for people to hear, but this is for some people, some souls, a restful. It's not battle worthy. It's not leadership.
Right.
They're not here to shepherd. They're not here to,
No.
but they're listening to this podcast, LOL. But it helps anyone on here that kind of has that, like, that kind of like, why are some people like this? And I'm like, well, we've got our work to do. And we
Absolutely.
shine our light for those who are starving for it, who are thirsty for
Yeah.
it, who are looking for it. How
Right.
do you help the persecution people who are scared to be seen?
Yeah.
Voice.
So I had some real clear guidance on this. One of my I channel for a multidimensional group of beings. They call themselves a council of souls. They're multidimensional beings. And sometimes I see it as like the in Star Wars when where all the council members are all in their little um but what they basically told me was we don't I came in with this like urgency. We can't fail the mission. We can't fail the mission. Right? That was like a like implanted vow in me. It was one of the things I had to work through so desperately through the course of my lifetime is that urgency. And then somewhere last year, a couple of years ago, I was in a deep healing meditation, um, and my guides came to me and they were like, we can't we can't fail the mission this time. We don't fail it this time.
Mm,
And so that moment of truth, and I say it now and it gives me chills every single time. It's like we don't fail it this time.
mm.
Yeah.
The big breath everyone needed.
That's exactly it. And so there is no persecution anymore. It's like we don't fail this time.
Mm.
And that really, that moment is so true that people get it.
What is a piece of advice you would give? I mean, that right there was the mic drop of this whole fucking episode. I'll just say that. But
56 minutes in.
right. I mean, it feels like it's been 5 seconds on this call,
Yeah,
and this is how you let time dissolve around you, right?
exactly. Exactly. It's an illusion anyway. So
What would you give for advice to someone who's like, I've, because this is what I work with soul purpose people, and they're like, I've
sure,
got
sure,
this
sure.
thing to do. I call it the calling, the deep
Yeah.
call. I've got this thing to do.
Yeah, you
What
do.
do I do? It won't leave me alone. I call it a haunt. It haunts you.
Yeah.
It'll haunt
Yeah.
your ass.
A
What do
GS, a calling. Yes, yes. Well, so my advice is answer the call.
you
I mean, on like truly, like I don't mean to be flippant, but like answer the call. You the I say all the time the world needs your light. And I truly, truly, truly mean the world needs your light. But if they're hearing this, I'm saying specifically to you hearing it, the world needs your light. Your job is to shine it. And you may not know how, you may not know what it looks like, you may not be able to have, that's why you have partners and coaches and teachers and people who can guide the way. But like you answer the call because the world needs your light very specifically right now. And you trust that and you know it, even if you don't believe it, you listen to it.
Beautiful. And you can take one step at a time.
Exactly.
And you can get on the line and call it back like
And
anytime.
most of the time, I will tell you, I'm a spiritual business owner. I do this, I'm working. Most of the time, I feel like I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing if it
Yes,
sticks.
yes.
Right? Like I need I need people to understand it looks like I have my shit together, but my neurodivergence and I don't have a great deal of executive functioning, that there is a lot of spaghetti on my walls and on my floor and in my space, right? You don't have to know how to do it all. You're spirit led. You trust the call.
It's like people are so scared to fail. Oh, you're gonna fail like a million times.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
things
I have a black belt in failure. I'm proud of it.
you just gotta keep going. You eventually, it's like, but there's so many, even in all of it, it's all a gift, it's all a sign, it's all a
Right.
signal.
It's
It's
all bringing you forward.
1000%. Are you
Yeah.
gonna write a book?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
I have what I've been thinking of. The book I want to write is called The Chakras of Consciousness.
Oh,
Chakras as gateways to levels of consciousness. It's been rattling around in my brain for like a while.
mm,
So yeah,
yes, I support you. I
thank
support
you.
the book.
Thank you.
We need a part two. My my feet are, I'm sitting down, guys, but my legs are straight out. I can't, I'm so excited right now. I'm like a kid, like I can't even bend my knees. I'm so excited for this. I help people bring their soul purpose and their business ideas down through the manifestation current through the chakras.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Ah.
where it's blocked on the manifestation downward current. Uh-huh.
That's kind of amazing because that's like the gravity. That's the higher, that's the gravity of it.
That's
Right?
the
That's
ground.
the soul works through the that manifestation line to inform the chakras. It's supposed to be a two-way mirror. We just shut down the front-facing part of it when we're like, I'll never feel that again, and I will never experience these six things, and definitely not that over there. And now we find ourselves in these tiny little boxes trying to like be spiritual beings, peeking out.
Triggered AF. Triggered as AF too. That's what
Right, exactly,
need if you're.
exactly.
Oh my God, this
Yep.
was so good. Okay, how can they
All
find you?
right.
I'm gonna put stuff in show notes, but where
Okay.
do you want them to go right now for those that are like listening?
I think my website is because if you go to my website, it has the links to everything. It has the links to my membership site. It has the links to my YouTube channel. I'm everywhere. I'm a gadfly, right? So I'm all over the socials. I'm sort of stepping back from Facebook and Facebook mostly and some Instagram, but I'm Blue Sky and I'm everywhere. Whatever. So I'm not on Twitter, but like I'm everywhere. That's safe to be. Substack, I have a presence, but my website links everything. And you
Yeah.
can sign up for my newsletter, which keeps you informed. And again, it takes you everywhere. There's free stuff on my website. There's downloads and things. So, um,
Awesome.
yeah,
I
my
would,
website, phoenix-rising-healings with an S.com.
and of course with the Phoenix.
Yeah,
Great symbol for you. I feel like we definitely need a part two. This just
sure.
kicks off something itself, I feel like. And
Yeah.
I always know I'm a forever student, which like I can just feel when like great teacher is in front of me, like just like master level is in front of me. I would love to come see you in person and
Yes.
live in action. So I'm gonna follow all your stuff and catch up with what's going on.
We do a monthly sharing circle once a month at Circles of Joy. I do a monthly meditation at Circles of Joy, and those are always guided, those are always channeled, those are always what's up in the collective, and there's always a teaching aspect. So I would love to have you come out in Westboro and join us. And yes,
There's
yeah,
a lot of New England people that listen to this too. So
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, this
and
is
I'll travel. I don't mind if you give me an audience, I will speak. Like I will travel. So
yes. Okay, we might have to do some cross Mass Rhode Island things going on.
I love it.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much, Jamie. This is really a delightful conversation. Thank you.
This is exciting. I'm excited for 50.
Yes, same. Like I'm looking forward to being 50. Like it's exciting to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I love talking to you. Thank you so much for hearing the call to be on this show.
Thank
We
you for
will
having me.
definitely have you back. And maybe you and I do little collaborations or something in the future together.
I would really like that.
Okay. All right. Thank you to everyone listening. I can't believe I have to go to my kids' jujitsu class right now. That's what's ending. LOL, but I love my kids and it's our business. LOL.
All
Anyway,
good.
thank you to all of our listeners so much. We will see you for our next episode. Bye.